Sometimes Percy takes stone trucks to the other end of the line. There he meets engines from the other railway. One day, Henry wanted to rest in the shed, but Percy was talking to some tank engines. It was raining hard. Water was swirling under my boiler. I couldn't see where I was going, but I struggled on. Percy, you are so brave. Well, said Percy modestly, it wasn't anything really. Water is nothing to an engine with determination. Tell us more, Percy, said the engines. What are you engines doing here? Hissed Henry. This shed is for the Fat Controller's engines. Go away. Silly things, Henry snorted. They're not silly. Percy had been enjoying himself. He was cross because Henry had sent the other engines away. They are silly, and so are you. Water is nothing to an engine with determination. What utter rubbish! Anyway, said Percy cheekily, I'm not afraid of water. I like it. He ran away singing. Once there was an engine attached to a train who was afraid of a few drops of rain. Percy arrived home feeling pleased with himself. Silly old Henry, he chuckled. Thomas was looking at a board at the dock. It said, danger. We mustn't go past it, he said. That's orders. Why? Danger means falling down something, said Thomas. I went past the danger sign once, and I fell down a mine. Percy looked beyond the board. I can't see a mine, he said. But he didn't know that the foundations of the pier had sunk, and now the rail slumped downwards into the sea. Stupid old board, said Percy. For days and days he tried to slide past it, but his driver stopped him every time. Oh, no, you don't, he would say. Then Percy made a plan. One day at the top station, he whispered to the trucks, will you give me a bump when we get to the pier? The trucks were surprised. They had never been asked to bump an engine before. They giggled and chatted all about it all the way down. Whoa, Percy, whoa, said his driver, and checked Percy regularly at the distant signals. Driver doesn't know my plan, he chuckled. On, laughed the trucks. Percy thought they were helping. I'll pretend to stop at the station, but the trucks will push me past the board. Then I'll make them stop I can do that whenever I like. If Percy hadn't been so conceited, he would never have been so silly. Every wise engine knows that you can't trust trucks. They reached the station, and Percy's brakes groaned. That was the signal for the trucks. Go on, go on, they yelled and surged forward together. They gave Percy a fearful bump and knocked his driving fireman off the footplate. Ah, said Percy, sliding past the board. The day was misty and the rails were slippery, and his wheels wouldn't grip. Percy was frantic. That's enough, he hissed, but it was too late. Once on the slope, he fell helplessly down, crashing through the buffers and sliding into the sea. You are a disobedient engine. Percy knew that voice. He groaned. The foreman borrowed a small boat and rowed the fat controller around. The police, sir. Get me out of here, sir. I'm terribly sorry, sir. No, Percy. We cannot until high tides. I hope this will teach you to obey orders. Yes, sir. Percy shivered miserably. It was cold. Fish were playing hide and seek through his wheels. The tide rose higher and higher. He was feeling his position more and more deeply every minute. It was nearly dark when they brought floating cranes and carried away the trucks and lifted Percy out of the water. He was too cold and stiff to move by himself. So he was sent to the works the next day on Henry's goods train. Well, 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 chuckled Henry. Did you like the water? No. I am surprised. You need more determination, Percy. Water is nothing to an engine with determination. You know, perhaps you will like it more the next time. But Percy is quite determined that there won't be a next time.